Logan stopped doing drugs, guys.
It's true.
You're gonna see a lot of anger out of him this episode.
I'm fucking angry.
He's almost beat up like at least 11 people. Like I counted. Like I genuinely counted.
Well,
because after 5, I was like, all right, he's wanting all the smoke.
It's weed. Weed is a very powerful drug. I don't care who the fuck says it's not a drug. It's a fucking drug. Okay, that's how we're starting the episode. Fine. Yeah, I quit smoking weed on December 24th, and Christmas Eve for some reason. Thank you. Thank you. For those of you who watch Impaulsive regularly, and first off, if you don't. But if you want to, make sure to subscribe. You guys know I've been having this little back and forth with marijuana. I grew up not smoking. I'm like the anti-weed guy pretty much my whole life. And then the past 6 months, fully dedicated myself to becoming a pothead. And with that came a lot of great things. Like, weed can allow for creativity. It calms me down. It'll open my mind up to entertain conversations with people that maybe normally I wouldn't. Like,
that's like the sweetest way of saying I can put up with people. There's some people I can discuss things with when I'm actually intoxicated with marijuana. Like
I actually care.
And George, I can't deal with him sober. I don't know what it is.
No, just this lifestyle we were living that people will see soon. Like, we've been traveling everywhere, not sleeping, just going hard. Weed like got me through it. Like, it kept me alive. It kept me interested. It was able to stimulate me enough to continue this lifestyle of travel, adventure, and party and creation. But I knew there was going to be a day where I had to call it quits, because when I realized that I was high more than I wasn't high, it's a little problematic. I was waking up groggy. I'm going to sleep high. Like, it was a disaster. And December 24th, I felt it in my heart. I was like, today's the day. I'm done. You know how I do shit? Cold turkey. Yeah. Cold turkey quit.
Did you wake up knowing you were going to quit, or was it just like you woke up, you're like, oh, I think today, next to Jesus' birthday, I'm going to go.
Nah, I don't know. I felt it, and it sucked because my mom was like, why did you have to do this week? Our entire family came
ripping a bong. So what now?
Nah, her whole family came to Puerto Rico, and here I am going through weed withdrawals while my whole family's celebrating Christmas. And for me, my withdrawals are very aggressive, man. I don't know what it is, but I get. What are you laughing at?
Imagine me.
For the
past week.
I know. Hold on.
For the past week.
Listen to Luke. So what he was about to say.
I know.
I have a thing, and I want to tell you something. But I was and am a little bit still extremely irritable. Yes. I could not sleep. And I developed a gag reflex, no appetite. It's just like it's a fucking.
How did you know that? What did you figure out?
How do you think you
wait till you find out how he found out? He had a gag
reflex. Sorry, Logan.
What's wrong with sucking a little dick, boys?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Not when you have no gag reflexes. Nothing wrong with it.
But when I have a gag reflex, it becomes problematic. And I mean, to be honest with you, maybe I sound like a pussy. I was going through it. I was really going through it. And I told George.
Like crack, by the way. I just want everybody to know, like, his withdrawals was like meth. Like, he was sweating. Just, is that guy looking at me? I'm like, dude, he's blind. He can't look at this stick. He's like, I don't know. He's looking at me. You can't see his eyes. He has glasses. He looks like Mike.
And it sucks because, again, we're in Stad. Everyone here is so nice and polite. And I'm just causing problems. I want all the smoke. And I don't know why. Like, I have a fucking broken hand. What am I going to do? And anyways, I told George, I have to fucking commend you, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I've been waiting to tell you this. The fact that you made it out of a heroin addiction and like fully, like, I'm even getting a little emotional. Like, I have so much fucking respect for you and anyone who is beaten an addiction, because this shit fucking sucks. And this is just weed. This ain't shit. I swear to God, if I had an addiction as serious as his, narcotics as serious as heroin, I would not make it out. I would not make it out.
All of my money would be on you not making it out.
I would not.
No, you will.
Unless you read Mike's book.
Then
you would have some.
Maybe. Honestly.
The difference between the two is weed is a mental and psychological battle. And when you get into the opiates and heroin and stuff like that, it's a much more physical battle. And you even felt some of the physical symptoms of it, like the sweating, the irritability, that kind of stuff, like that overall just like nasty feeling. But it's just exponentially worse when you bring opiates into play. You know, you're constantly throwing up. You know, you have diarrhea. You feel like you basically feel like you have COVID or the flu for 2 weeks, and it's 10 times worse. So, you know, it's wild. All drugs have come downs and letdowns. You know, so it's you know, you have to respect the withdrawals no matter what drug it is. But it's definitely you've been going through it, man.
Yeah, and to make matters worse, about a week of this just feeling like shit, feeling like an asshole, and just like getting a little vulnerable for a sec. Like, as you guys know, I've expressed like, bro, I've hated myself this past week. I've hated this version of myself. It's the worst. Like, man, I just like I feel like I'm not great to be around, and it just like I feel bad, you know, because we're on this nice trip. We spent an absurd amount of money to come to Stade, Switzerland. I don't know if you know anything about Stade, but this is what is it, the like highest like per capita. There was $1 trillion worth of wealth at the party we were at last night. It's so funny, bro. I'm noticing that I literally have to like learn how to be social again, because I've been so used to conversing on weed while high that I like give a fuck, and like now I don't pretty much. And so like I'm literally like I think I'm awkward now.
Bell whispered to me, she's like, I think Logan checked out. I knew we turned around.
Well, because me and him talked about it the other day. The weed for him, the biggest thing that it did for him was it exponentially increased his curiosity towards things that generally are undeserving of curiosity. I mean, he to his benefit, he became very good at making people feel very, very heard, no matter how normal they're. He became the best listener ever.
Yeah.
Because he was genuinely curious, because everything was so new and interesting under that psychoactive umbrella. You know, and now he's like,
and plus for the project that we were doing, man, who knows what a sentence can do to like inspire some shit.
Right.
My inspiration comes from living, as probably most artists are. Like I get inspired by what I create, by what I see, read, hear, and the more I'm seeing, reading, and hearing, which weed helps me with, the better my creation is.